So you're looking for a town that fits the shoe. Affordable housing at a reasonable price and fantastic schools to send your children to. Maybe you're looking for a place that's close in proximity to your home for entertainment so you can spend time with friends and family. Or maybe you're looking for a suburb that's close in proximity to the city without paying city prices. Well, today we're going to be exploring the town that might be the right fit for you. Let's take a look at Brookfield. Let's start with location, because if you're moving to the Chicago area, one of your first questions is, how far is it from the city and how hard is the commute? Brookfield sits about 15 miles west of downtown Chicago, right in the near west suburbs. It's bordered by Riverside, LaGrange Park, Lyons, and North Riverside. If you look at a map, you'll see it tucked just south of the I-290 corridor with easy access to I-55 and I-294. That means whether you're driving downtown for work, heading up to O'Hare, or going west to the I-88 corporate corridor, you're really in a central spot. But here's the real game changer. Brookfield isn't just about driving. It's one of the few suburbs of its size with 3 Metra commuter rail stations right in town. You've got Congress Park, the main Brookfield station downtown, and the Hollywood station, which is right by the zoo. During rush hour, trains are coming in about every 10 to 20 minutes, and you can be in Union Station in about 20 to 25 minutes if you catch an express. For many of my clients, that's a huge selling point. You can live in a quiet suburban neighborhood, have a backyard for the dog, and still be in the loop faster than someone who might live in the north side. Even on weekends, the train makes it easy to head to downtown for a show, a game, or dinner without worrying about parking. Now, knowing that you can get to the city quickly is great, but if you're going to make a move somewhere, you want to know if you'll feel safe there. So let's talk about safety. One of the main reasons people choose Brookfield is safety. Moving to a new area is about peace of mind, and Brookfield has built a reputation as one of the safest suburbs around. According to SafeWise, Brookfield ranks as the 4th safest suburb in Illinois in 2025, and Neighborhood Scout gives the village a total crime index of 93 out of 100, which means it's safer than 93% of cities around the US. In terms of violent crime, the numbers are especially reassuring. The rate is about 0.32 incidents per 1,000 residents. Those are outstanding figures compared to national averages, and they reflect what residents say all the time. But safety is only one piece of the puzzle. The next question families ask me all the time is, will my kids get a good education here? And that's where Brookfield offers another big advantage. Education is a huge driver of relocation decisions, and Brookfield really shines in this area. But here's something that you should know. School boundaries in Brookfield can vary depending on exactly where your home is located. That's why it's so important to confirm the exact address with the school district before you make an offer, and that's something that my team always helps families with. Most of Brookfield is covered by District 95, Brookfield LaGrange Park. It's based right in town, and it has a B+ overall rating on niche with an A- in academics. On the southwest side of town, some homes fall into LaGrange District 102. On the southeast side, near Lyons, you'll find District 103. Up in the northeastern corner, near the Brookfield Zoo and First Avenue, there's also Riverside District 96. When it comes to high schools, Brookfield is basically split between 2 excellent school districts, north and south. Families in the northern half of town, including District 96, go to Riverside Brookfield High School in District 208. RBHS is a standout. Great Schools gives it a 9 out of 10, and niche rates it an A overall. Families in southern half of Brookfield, including District 102 and 103, attend Lyons Township High School in District 204. LT is another powerhouse. It has an A+ rating on niche and has a perfect 10 out of 10 on Great Schools, and it consistently ranks as one of the best high schools in Illinois. So here's the takeaway. No matter where you land in town, your kids will end up at either Riverside Brookfield High or Lyons Township High, 2 of the top high schools in the state. The one area to keep an extra eye on is the southeast side in District 103, where some of the elementary and middle school ratings run a little bit lower. but it's not a deal breaker. It's definitely worth double checking each home's assigned school to make sure that it's the right fit for you and your family. Now that we've covered schools, let's move on to something else families always ask me about, the real estate market here in Brookfield, including what homes cost and what your options are. Established in 1893, Brookfield's modern day housing still has that historic charm, with a touch of new construction. No matter what you're looking for here in Brookfield, you're bound to find something that you like. Let's take a look. Brookfield is what I'd call a classic Chicago-style suburb. When you drive down the streets, you'll see a lot of older, well-built homes with real character. 1920s and 1930s bungalows, 1950s brick ranches, and mid-century Georgians are everywhere. Many have been lovingly maintained or updated over the years, and every so often you'll see a newer construction home where an older one was torn down and replaced. If you're looking for brand new subdivisions with massive homes on half-acre lots, well, Brookfield isn't really that kind of suburb. Now let's talk the numbers, because I know for many of you that's a big question. As of the year, in 2025, the median home price for a single-family detached home in Brookfield is about $372,000, while attached single-family homes like townhouses or condos, or even duplexes, average around $276,500. Compare that to Riverside, where the median home is roughly $620,000, or in LaGrange, where it's closer to $685,000. That's a huge difference. In Brookfield, you can own a well-kept bungalow with a yard for what might only buy you a small condo in some of the more higher profile suburbs. Most homes here are considered modest in size, but that's part of the reason the market remains accessible. And when you factor in property taxes, which average between about $7,000 and $10,000 per year in Brookfield, the lower home prices actually help balance out your total monthly payment. So between the value that you'll find in the housing market and the strong school districts, Brookfield really does a great job of balancing affordability with quality of life. And of course, affordability and schools only matter if you actually enjoy living here. So let's take a closer look at the day-to-day life here in Brookfield. So guys, if you're already looking at listings in Brookfield, I totally get it. My name is Ryan, I'm a local realtor here in the Chicago suburbs, and my team and I help people just like you relocate to Brookfield or any other suburb around Chicago. All of my information is going to be in the description box below. You can call, text, or even book a free consultation with us. We'll help you figure out the right suburb, weigh the trade-offs, and make sure that you're set up for success when you're ready to make the move. Now that we've covered safety, location, education, and the housing market, let's talk about lifestyle and what makes Brookfield such a family favorite. Now that we have taken a look at the housing market here in Brookfield, you might be thinking, what is there to do? Well, from the Brookfield Zoo to the green spaces and parks to dining out with your friends on a Sunday evening, there's plenty to offer here. Let's take a look. Of course, the Brookfield Zoo is the star attraction. With more than 3,400 animals across 216 acres, it's one of the best zoos in the country and point of pride for the community. Imagine being able to take your kids to see the lions or feed the giraffes on a random Sunday afternoon. It's something a lot of families absolutely love about living here. But the zoo is just the beginning. Brookfield has a growing downtown district with local restaurants and businesses. You can grab a coffee on Grand Boulevard, stop by Irish Times Pub for a hearty lunch, try the wide beer selection at Sebastian's Ale and Whiskey House. Then there's the Galloping Ghost Arcade on Ogden Avenue. Believe it or not, this is one of the largest classic arcades in the United States, with nearly thousands of games under one roof. It's a destination for gamers across the Midwest, but if you live in Brookfield, it becomes your neighborhood hangout spot. Brookfield also has a strong park and recreation culture. Along with the zoo, you'll find plenty of open space. Elhart Park is one of the largest in town, offering ball fields, tennis courts, a skate park, and a splash pad. It's also where community events like summer festivals and youth sport leagues happen. Every season brings something to look forward to. In summer, neighbors gather for the weekly Brookfield Farmers Market and Friday night concerts. In fall, you'll find community block parties and the annual German Fest. And in winter, the Holiday Walk and the Zoo Holiday Magic Light Display brings everyone together for some festive fun. So between the zoo, the parks, the trails, the restaurants, and the community events, you'll always have something to do here. But maybe the bigger question is this: who is Brookfield really for? Brookfield is an ideal match for families with kids, young professionals, and value-conscious buyers who want more house for the money without sacrificing location or school quality. Families appreciate the safe streets, the parks, and the highly rated schools. Young professionals love the balance, owning a home with a yard while keeping a short commute to downtown. So is Brookfield right for you? Well, here's what I tell my clients. Brookfield isn't about being flashy. It's about creating a comfortable, balanced lifestyle in a community where people still know their neighbors, where schools are strong, and where you don't have to choose between affordability and convenience. And if you're serious about making the move, that's where we come in. My team helps a lot of out-of-state families figure out the right suburb, understand the trade-offs, and make the transition smooth. If Brookfield or anywhere else in the Chicagoland is on your radar, please reach out. My contact information is below, and we'll guide you through every step of the way so that you can find the place that actually fits your life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.